advocate for everyone to have a home. The reason that I started Tiny Homes of Maine was out of frustration that not everyone has a home, and that advocacy is very important to me. Hi, I'm Corinne. I'm the general manager at Hancock Lumber for Tiny Homes of Maine. We're here at our shop in Dyerbrook, Maine. We design and build tiny homes. We have specific designs you can order, or we can build something completely custom for you. We have been in business since 2016. What makes our tiny homes special is we use building science, lean manufacturing principles, and a great design that will give you low energy cost and make your tiny home last a lifetime. They're also designed and built to withstand harsh Maine winters. So our tiny homes receive a Maine title, which means they can be placed anywhere in Maine, but we also sell tiny homes outside of Maine in other states throughout New England and as far as South Carolina. I'm standing in front of our Baxter model. It's a 10 by 38 single level design. Let's go take a look on the inside. Welcome to our Baxter tiny home. It's 380 square feet. And this specific tiny home design has 3 floor plan options, and those are based on our customers' feedback. So they wanted a tiny home that felt like a real home with large windows, lots of natural light, and all one level living. And it's our most popular unit at this time. Most of our demographic are retirement age folks looking to downsize and aren't particularly fond of climbing up into lofts, so this single floor living is very important for that demographic. Behind me here is our kitchen. We work with a local cabinet manufacturer here in Maine and have these custom cabinets built so you can choose your color. We use an American walnut butcher block countertop, which we finish here in-house. What I personally like is this butcher block countertop. I have this in my home. It's very durable. It holds up over time very nicely, and it's easy to touch up with a certain type of oil that we can recommend. This is a very popular faucet that our clients like, with this pull down spray nozzle, a very deep stainless steel sink, a full stove and oven. You can opt for just a 2-burner cooktop if you like. We have several exhaust fans to have fresh air throughout your tiny home. We also have an ERV. Because our tiny homes are so airtight, it keeps fresh air circulating through the tiny home. When we first started the business, there was a lot of issues with people trying to not only buy tiny homes and try to secure financing, but also placement. A lot of towns are saying that's an RV, that's a mobile home, you can only live in it temporarily, or whatever the reason. So there was a lot of rejection of tiny homes. So in 2020, we worked with a local representative to submit legislation, LD 1981, that is a definition of tiny home. So we thought that's going to solve that. Tiny home is its own thing in Maine law, and it even says at the end of it, this is not an RV, this is not a mobile home, it's not a manufactured home, it's a tiny home. It's its own thing under 400 square feet. So that got passed on the last day the legislation was open before they shut down for COVID. So that was pretty intense, and we thought that that would help. And it did help a little, but then we went back the next session and had another law passed, LD 1530, that says, okay, if your tiny home meets the definition, then it's accepted statewide as a primary or accessory dwelling. So then that really provided the framework for tiny home placement throughout the state. No town could reject it. So now the framework for placing a tiny home is you get a title from the Secretary of State. If the town requires a building permit, the title's filed with the building permit. And that's kind of the golden ticket for tiny home placement. And heading further back into the tiny house, we have a smaller bathroom. It does have a fairly large shower in here, 42 by 36 shower, standard flushing toilet, vanity sink, and there's some options for add-on if you want additional storage here. With one of the other layouts in this Baxter model, you can opt for a larger bathroom. So we'll change the second bedroom into a larger bathroom where you can have a full-size stacked washer and dryer and larger space in the bathroom. And then this smaller bathroom just turns into a pantry or a storage closet. Our customers like both options, so if they want a minimal-sized bathroom, this is perfect for that, and they really appreciate, even though it's a smaller bathroom, having a larger shower.
Have you ever wondered why your carbon monoxide alarm keeps beeping or going off for no reason? It can feel really annoying, but turning it off isn't the answer. Carbon monoxide is invisible and odorless. It can become dangerous before you even realize it's there. Many low-cost alarms don't meet safety or performance standards, which means they react too slowly when CO levels are high or trigger too easily when they aren't. Protect yourself with Ciderwell carbon monoxide alarms. They comply with UL 2034, meeting the US safety standards to provide dependable detection and stable performance. It's portable and can be used at any standard outlet, in your home, RV, or at a hotel. First, insert the backup battery that provides protection in case of a power outage, and rest easy knowing it has a 10-year lifespan. Then just plug it in and you're ready to go. Don't silence your alarm. Trust the one that meets the standard. Click the link in the description to get your portable Ciderwell carbon monoxide alarm today.
And stepping out of the bathroom, I can show you here we have a washer and dryer combo unit. It's a good space saving option, but I found that some customers do appreciate the full size because of the better drying capability for that. On this side of the house, we have the smaller of the two bedrooms, so it can easily fit a twin size bed, bunk beds, it could be a home office, studio, or even a large closet. The living room space is very flexible. People like these large Anderson windows for lots of natural light. You can have a sofa on this side and a TV on that wall, or a sofa over there and a TV over here, and kind of have a lot of options for how you want to set up this space. Another cool feature about our Baxter tiny home is it's designed on a two-part trailer design, so when it's delivered, it can be detached from the transport trailer. And another cool feature about that is no wheel wells on the interior of the tiny home, so that gives a lot more flexibility for furniture placement as well. We've seen our customers very much enjoy this large living room space. For a tiny home, it's quite open and it gives our clients a lot of flexibility for what they want to use this space for. Not only living in, but we've had some clients just for additional office space at their business. Now we'll check out the last space of this home, which is the larger of the two bedrooms. And it is a tiny home, so the large bedroom is fairly small, but it does fit a queen size bed. You can opt to have a closet built in this room as well in the corner here, but that does limit your option for furniture placement. We offer several add-ons in this model, like the closet. You can add skylights, you can choose the flooring options, the exterior color, and we can do completely custom as well. We just took an order for a couple that wanted a patio door on the back side here onto a larger deck. What's great about a larger bedroom on a first floor is obviously not having to climb a ladder into a loft. That might be okay for a short time stay, but a lot of feedback that we got is getting up and down a ladder isn't feasible for long-term living and isn't comfortable, especially if you have to get up in the middle of the night and whatnot. So having this main floor bedroom is pretty critical for a lot of people, and it can be rare to find in a tiny home. Our homes range from the 8x24 Skidacook all the way up to the 10x38 Sebago, and the price range from $68,000 up to $200,000 plus, depending on your customizations. We'll work with any bank, so they can ask their existing bank. We do have a list of lenders on our website that we work with regularly, so we're open to any and all financing options. That's worked out pretty well for us so far, and even if terms vary from bank to bank, we'll work with the customer and the bank on the down payment needed. We're pretty flexible on financing based on the customer's needs. I think tiny homes can play a huge role in that. You can have a turnkey unit show up instantly, so you're not waiting on any construction. We actually work with a third-party company called Land Ready that does all of the site prep, the delivery and setup, so that's been huge for our customers as well. But not only can it be a primary or accessory dwelling, this can help in so many areas like rural healthcare recruiting, workforce housing. There's so many applications that tiny homes could be beneficial for. I've worked with some task force in other states, Massachusetts and New Hampshire, and they can include a lot of information in a bill, the way it's written, that doesn't get a lot of buy-in because there's too many details that people don't agree with. So our law is very simple. I think it's 4 lines for the definition of a tiny home: under 400 square feet, cannot exceed the dimension of things that go down the road, doesn't have motive power, and it's intended for permanent living. Easy, straightforward. There's no design criteria. Then the second law says, great, if it meets that, it's accepted statewide. I think just keeping it simple and doing it in steps like we did. Okay, here's the definition, and then a second law saying if it meets the definition, then it's allowed statewide. We have a lot of inquiries for people wanting tiny homes, and sometimes the process can seem overwhelming. And I just want to let people know that you can do it. That's why we're here, and that's what we do, is we help people put those steps in place. We have had laws passed, but some towns are resistant, and I just encourage people to be persistent. Be nice, be persistent, and we'll break through any of those barriers. But a lot of folks that want tiny homes think that it's just too much work to put those pieces together. But after working with clients and going through those steps, it might be a little harder than you'd like, but it's worth it in the end, and they're super happy, and they have low-cost living, they can retire and have a life that they can enjoy. I just want to offer encouragement to everyone, like, if this is your dream to live tiny, stick with it. Everyone that wants a tiny home usually will tell us the reason. So there's some catalyst in their life, whether it's a death or a job change or moving to be closer to family. So there's a very specific reason why they're wanting a tiny home, and it's an emotional event for them. When they receive their tiny home, it's pretty cool to provide that to them because it's some transition in their life that they're really looking forward to and happy about. Some clients have told us that they hug their home. It's really rewarding to make that dream come true for clients.
Thanks for stopping by Tiny House Expedition. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Christian, and this is our DIY tiny house on our homestead in Oregon.
Looking for more tiny inspiration? Watch these videos. But if you're looking for something specific, visit our channel homepage to browse tiny homes by category.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Hope to see you soon.